Hello everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. This journal is the Beaded Glory journal. It's a vintage journal. It's made, the cover is all a beaded, it's just all beads. It originated from a frame. I repurposed a frame I got from a vintage thrift store. So that's what I wanted to use for this because I was inspired by an Etsy seller. Her name is Ingrid. Her Etsy store is called An Original by Ingrid. And I will link her store down below. But I found her images online and I just loved her artwork. So I contacted her and bought some of her images. And she gave me permission to use them in my journals. So I'm really excited to... I think her artwork just really blends well with the vintage themes that I like to create. And this is one of her images on the cover here. The journal measures 6.5 by 7.5 with the 1.5-inch spine and 3 signatures. And it has a kind of a beaded charm hanging down off a little paper clip fastener. I didn't want the knob to be very big. I wanted it to be able to lay pretty flat when people are using it to write in. So just push the journal down and lift it off. It's on a little satin ribbon. And my cover inside is just plain. This is just holding on the little paperclip knob there. And it has a pocket on this side with a journal card with the pocket inside. Some embellishing on the little flower, you could say. And there's a journal page here with a pocket, has a tag, and another little vintage tag inside. It says Journey. These are some of the tags that I created to kind of blend in well with my vintage theme that I had going on in my journal. And this is an envelope that flips out. Has some paper that coordinates. The envelope is lined. There's a little lace on top. Another little tags in the pockets. This is a fabric corner here. Of course, there's some journaling spaces here too. This is another card, and this is the flap from the envelope that is on the other side. So this image just tucks under there. There's a little lace on an edging. And there's a written note. There's a layering of some pockets and little tags, and this is a little journal spot. And has an artist's image on the front, and there's a little tuck spot behind the image too for tucking things in there. There's lace on the edge of that page as well. There's some layering of pockets here, and this is a bag I got from Denise's Etsy store. Tattered Dream. She has such cute bags. I coffee dyed it a little bit so it wouldn't, kind of blend more. The pages aren't really white in the journal. It has some little tuck spots on it too with a journal card, and there's also a journal card inside the bag. It fits in there, and so you can stick a lot of things in the bag too. Has just a little glimmer in it too. When you move it around, you can see the glimmer. The camera probably doesn't pick it up, but that fits in there. Some paper wrapped around that page and some lace on that page. Now this is one of Ingrid's images. I'm telling you, she is just awesome. And her link is below, so you can check it out. And I kind of cut it into a pocket. Then I created this journal page that tucks in there with a lot of journaling space. Goes along with the page. Like I always say, if there's a page that doesn't have some places to journal, I'll stick something on the page so you don't lose any of your journaling spaces by the page. This is another journal card. So there's a written note. This is an old book page stamped and sealed and creates a pocket for this journal card. It has an old book page pocket on the back too. And it has a tuck spot up here, and this envelope flips out. There's a journal card inside. The envelopes are pretty big too, so they allow to hold a lot of, excuse me, a lot of things inside. This envelope has a tuck spot here. I just put a pack of seeds in there. I also think pack of seeds sometimes have so much artwork on them. I paper clipped a little ephemera on here. Here's another ticket that's clipped on there. This page is a little shorter, so it's got some lace on it. Another seed packet part there. And here's another image stuck in that pocket. This just has a layer of some sheer fabric over it. You can lift it up and journal underneath there. And some pockets to tuck things in. Just has some decorative fabric on. This paper clip is kind of holding everything on too. This is another bag. Just kind of sliced it to look a little bit like a shirt and tucked a journal card in there. It's kind of lined with some of the gold texture paper. And over here, this is, in the trunk show video I showed, there was a roll of player piano roll paper in there. And I have quite a few of those little boxes of player piano rolls. So I did create this journal booklet, I guess you could call it, out of the piano paper. Put some old book page pockets on it, and kind of collage a little cover on there, but then it has pockets inside too where you can just tuck images or receipts or anything you want to write and tuck in there. So that's kind of what I use the player piano for. You can see the little slices on there. Kind of fun. Something a little different. This has a journal card in it as well for journal spots. Some artwork with tuck spot underneath. Oh, this is just a card. This doesn't open up. Just tucks under there. And a little ticket in this pocket down here. And this page just has some fabric, says passion, some embroidered flowers, and a little journal card, and an old book page corner up on top. Another journal card in here, and a little ticket. This little hat, creating a tuck spot, goes around the page. And here's a journal card, another little journal card in a fabric pockets, and journal spots. Little ticket down there. This book kind of turned into a piece of fabric tuck spot, belly band, I guess you'd call it. It's fabric, it's quite large. The pages are quite large. Journaling has a lot of journal space. This is another bag I got from Etsy seller. I think it was Denise too, or it might have been Jazzy Creations. Sometimes when the stuff is in your stash so long, it's hard to remember exactly where you got it from, but they're both very good Etsy sellers. Cute stores. This is a little journal tag stuck in here. Journal tags. Tuck spot of a doily. You can see the sewn-in signatures with the baker's twine. Another journal card and ticket. There's a journal card in there. A lot of these journal cards I kind of created myself. Wanted to create just the right look from the book. Here's this from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. I just love that design of that little journal card. It's an image in that pocket. More lace, more tickets and journal spots, little fabric up there. Another little library card, journal card. The guest check ticket again. And this is a journal card in. It says live life. Some fringing of edging on that page. It's just a little silk flower down, or sheer flower down below. Some edge and fibers and lace on this page. This has used some of my coffee dyed paper and a little journal spot under the tuck spot under the image. Little image in the tuck spot there. This is a pretty large journal card on the, it folds around to create a tuck spot, and I put a little bag in there, a little ticket on it, a little ticket down in this tuck spot. Another journal, coffee dyed paper. and a journal card in there. And this is one of Ingrid's postcards. Makes postcards and also cards with envelopes. And this is the back. It does have a pocket here, so things can be tucked in here. I just didn't tuck anything in there yet. So then your little loop of satin ribbon just goes up around and that kind of holds it shut. So that is my Beaded Glory vintage journal that's listed on my Etsy store, and I thank you